Hey, what's happening guys? Welcome to eReviews. So Bluetooth speakers have become a must-have smartphone accessory. First it was cases, then came skins, then more essential things like power banks and earphones. And now we moved on to Bluetooth speakers. There are thousands of Bluetooth speakers available in the market right now and new ones being added every minute, I guess. So to make things easier, I narrowed my quest to 3 requirements. First one being size, second one being sound quality, and third one being price. It had to be compact, it had to sound good, and it had to keep your bank balance intact. Now while I was forming this arsenal of Bluetooth speakers, a company named Marsboy reached out to me to review their Micro, a Bluetooth speaker that fit my requirements pretty well, so I agreed to go ahead and do a review. Now that does not mean that this is a sponsored video. FYI, I don't do sponsored videos because I don't need the money. So they just sent me out the product and I got to review it and compare it with my other speakers to do this full review. So having got all of that out of the way, without any further ado, let's get started. As usual, let's start off with the design and build quality. Now if you take a look at all of these speakers placed in front of you, you'll see that there's one thing in common. The build is either completely plastic or a mix of plastic and rubber. But when it comes to the Marsboy Micro, it has a unibody metal build with ABS coating and an anti-slip rubber layer at the bottom for grip. It's definitely well built, provides a solid feel in the hand, but I wouldn't recommend treating it like an outdoor Bluetooth speaker. It's also the most compact of the bunch, sizing in between the cheap 300 rupees Bluetooth speaker and the Philips BT50B. The design is very simple, but it's so simple that some might even term it bland. And adding to that is the single color / theme option of black and white. This is where big brands take the lead. JBL and Philips offer a wide range of color options for their Bluetooth speakers, so if you're into flashy colors, then this might not suffice. Also, there are only 2 interactions with the speaker, a power button and a micro USB charging port. I personally like minimalistic themes and the controls over at my smartphone, hence all this that I mentioned is good enough for me. So coming to the verdict, I give the Micro a subjective and a good score of 8 out of 10. Moving on to performance, this is where things get exciting. I wasn't able to get the specifications of the driver used, but it didn't matter because it sounds freaking amazing. The sound is clear, crisp and pristine, which are traits that I didn't expect from a driver this small. I mean, even at max volume, there is little to no distortion. Vocals and instruments are clearly distinguishable and enjoyable. Before the Micro showed up, I thought the JBL Go and the Philips BT50B had the best soundstage, keeping both size and price in mind. But once the Micro switched on, it took me just one sound to change my list. Don't believe me? Take a look for yourself. Now obviously that wasn't the best representation of sound quality of any of these speakers for that matter, but it should give you a rough idea. Now coming to battery life, given the name Micro and the size, you would expect it to have the smallest battery. However, the Marsboy Micro has the biggest battery of the lot, sizing in at 1800 mAh, which is 3 times that of JBL Go. How this translates to playback time is a solid 10 to 11 hours of usage at high volume. That's sort of like the icing on the cake if you'd ask me. So coming to the verdict on performance, obviously the JBL Go was the better sounding of the lot, but definitely not the loudest, nor long lasting, nor the cheapest. So the Micro, with its super compact size, great sound quality and impressive battery life, is a better bet at 999 rupees, which is sort of like the cherry on top. Hence I give it another good score of 9 out of 10, giving it an overall score of 17 out of 20. Now I know most of y'all are already in the comment section below going, hey, why didn't you include a Portronic speaker? Well, I did order a couple of them, but they didn't get delivered in time to make this review, so... But fret not, I will be coming out with a huge shootout between these Bluetooth speakers, so make sure you're subscribed to eReviews for that. Alright guys, so that's about it for this video. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to like eReviews on social media platforms, links in the description. This is Santosh signing off for eReviews. You guys have a great day.